Henry, and this is Ascension Keepers. After the genocide of the Essenes in 68 AD, the 1st to 4th centuries AD saw the Essene Ascension teachings go underground and reform as Gnostic. This religion was so named because it depended upon personal spiritual revelation, the Gnosis, or knowledge of God. Gnosis simply means knowledge, especially of divine mysteries, pointing to the mystical desire of the Gnostics to expand their consciousness beyond ordinary perception and to see beyond the veil. This enables access to the divine realm, and according to some scholars, the mystical path by which the Gnostics attained illumination is mapped and teachable. This means anyone can follow this path. Combined, these statements tell us that in order to enter the heavenly realm, a transformation is required. We must perfect or raise ourselves to the level of consciousness of Christ or Christ consciousness and the perfected ones. In preparation for this ascension, the Gnostics embarked on a process of self-purification aimed at perfecting oneself and gaining the higher spiritual vibrations of purity, holiness, wholeness, and righteousness. Practices like yoga, fasts, diets, cleansing rituals, singing songs, chanting of hymns, prayers, incantations, and repeating the divine name, active visualization, meditation were all used to expand the perception of the Gnostic adept. The effect of these practices included ecstatic trance, a sense of the soul, deep meditation, dream vision, hallucination, crossing into other dimensions, and ultimately, the dissolution of the human into light. All of the Gnostic spiritual practices were aimed at preparing the mystic to enter the celestial chamber of God, or the Merkaba throne, and an encounter with the Mighty One. The vision of it includes a mystical experience that transforms the body of the visionary into light. The Gnostics believed in a divine spark in man, deriving from an eternal divine realm, fallen into this world of matter and fate, and needing to be awakened by a divine counterpart. Gnostic Christianity focuses primarily upon the inner and secret teachings Jesus gave after the resurrection. That is, Jesus appears to the disciples in his light body form after his ascension. The Gnostics thought of themselves as the true interpreters of these secret teachings of Jesus. The Nag Hammadi texts, again discovered in Egypt in 1945, are Coptic, meaning they are Egyptian Christian examples of these texts. Until 1945, most of what we know about the Gnostics came from they who persecuted them. Gnosticism is the earliest form of Christianity. The primitive Christiani, the so-called heretics who preceded the historic Christians, were all Gnostics. It was Roman Catholicism that labeled them heretics in an effort to consolidate its growing power. The Gnostics were condemned as heretics by the bishops of the early Christian church because they would not accept the canon of the New Testament or the Apostolic Creed or the authority of the new church. But now, with the discovery of the Nag Hammadi texts, we learned who the Gnostics truly were in their own words. The Gnostics believed that they who wear the light body garment, the beaming garment, constitute a separate race of advanced humanity composed of awakened and enlightened souls from many time periods and geographical locations. The Essenes emerge as these sort of superheroes for ascension. They know that these incredible teachings that they have received from the angels about the light body, about our true nature, about our true history, will serve them, but ultimately they have a vision. They have a vision for a new humanity, a humanity that will live on a planet whose base frequency or vibration is love, light, and righteousness. And they know that while they may not have fulfilled it in their lifetime, that in some future time, perhaps even today, humanity will be able to remember its true nature and ascend to the heavens with the angels. Calling themselves the children of light, the Essenes literally saw themselves in a cosmic war against the children of darkness, who they believed were incarnated as the Roman Empire. They claimed they were making the way for the arrival of a high celestial being who would lead a revolution in human evolution, transforming Earth and humanity into a golden planet of righteousness and the human race into its most perfect state of being. Many believed Jesus was this celestial being. Even more incredible is the Essenes' claim that they were living with an advanced race of angels or extraterrestrials. These angels, who took human form, were known as the Watchers. They were teaching the Essenes the art of ascension, or how to transform our earthly flesh into a celestial flesh and ascend to a celestial city they referred to as Sion, or the New Jerusalem. Out to stop all this mystical nonsense are the children of darkness, who the Essenes believe were incarnate in the mighty Roman Empire, the reigning cabal on earth. In my opinion, the accounts of the Essenes' interactions with the Celestials are contained in the Dead Sea Scrolls, the texts they left behind. These extraordinary texts affirm there was something truly unusual and mystically special about the Essenes. They are quintessentially spiritual, oriented towards the celestial realms and its otherworldly inhabitants. Their goal was an alliance with the upper world. From the Gnostic perspective, it is our soul or divine spark that manifests the human body. It grows the human body on the earth plane as a vehicle for transportation for the soul, an energy harvesting device, information gathering device, and a method for us to work out karma. And that's what they said that the human body was for, was all of those things. And ultimately, they tell us that our divine spark, this spark of the godlight, if you will, has the power to morph the human body into its next higher dimension or higher level form. In the Judeo-Christian tradition, they call this the seraphim. And as I explored last night, the ancients believed that the human body can be shifted or changed, morphed into its angelic state, especially that of the seraphim, beings of pure light and pure love. I'm also going to be comparing them with the Tibetan rainbow body of light tradition. The Tibetans believe that the human body is designed to be spun into a vortex of energy that ultimately manifests as 5-colored rainbow light, leaving behind only hair, toe, and fingernails. So think about that your body is designed to be spun into this vortex, and the whole thing can be transmuted into light spontaneously, instantly, according to the Tibetans, leaving behind only hair, toe, and fingernails, which have no nerves to be transmuted. That's what your body is from the Tibetan perspective. And by the way, they teach that this rainbow body teaching did not come from Earth. It's an extraterrestrial teaching that in fact is taught in 13 star systems, including our own. And these star systems are linked with these rainbow body beings coming and going from these other star systems and having the ability to morph or phase back and forth between the material and the immaterial realm. Angel theophany, they call it, angelomorphism, morphing into an angel. It's the foundational premise of all these ancient mystic schools, is that humans can transform into angels and ride this beam of light into the stars.